Welcome to our professional development session. Today, May 25, 2023. And I am Sandro Dorado Soto, the administrator of this department. This session is focused on equipping teachers with necessary skills, knowledge, and resources to effectively implement the curriculum changes. In this matter, we have other officials to work the important details and plan to be discussed and expected that at the end of this session, we will be able to take steps on how to help the effective implementation of the K-12 curriculum. The Department of Education will revise the K-12 curriculum, which was found to be congested. Ongoing review of the K-12 curriculum revealed some prerequisites of identified learning competences are missing or misplaced. Second number of learning competences centered to high cognitive demands, but we should aim also to produce more job-ready and responsible graduates. Our purpose is to make the curriculum relevant to produce competent, job-ready, active, and responsible citizens. And with this change, we need to introduce the new K-12 curriculum that has a strong and effective foundation of teachers who have the necessary skills and expertise to make them more responsive to our aspiration as a nation. To develop lifelong learners who are imbued not only with the 21st century skills, but also discipline and patriotism.
Okay, but we also follow the DepEd Order 21, Series 2019 Policy Guidelines on the K-12 Basic Education Program, August 22, 2019. The Department of Education issues that the enclosed policy guidelines on the K-12 Basic Education Program to provide context to articulate its context, features, and programs. The policy provides a comprehensive explanation of the K-12 Basic Education Program and its components across all key stages. It also provides a clear framework for the monitoring and evaluation of the program. The policy integrates many of the existing policies and guidelines on the K-12. It also provides a reference point for ongoing and or future review of any of its components as may be directed by the Secretary. This policy will remain in the force in effect unless sooner repealed, amended, or rescinded. Immediate dissemination of this order is directed.
So good day, I am the representative from Mindoro State University as a teachers and sharing the challenges of a teachers facing the K-12 curriculum implementation in the school here in the Philippines. So according to the study in the survey that we conducted is the challenges are this insufficient learning materials such as books and readers guides, more than one preparation of DLLS, and most especially the lack of the laboratories and the learning facilities and difficulties in assessing student transfers from another educational institution. And more than one preparation for DLLS, teaching materials like visual aids, and lack of established partnership with local industry, research institutions, local government units, and NGOs was identified as challenges as experienced by the teachers of integrated and stand as a senior high school alone. Also, the challenges of a teacher is the automation and artificial intelligence are transforming work in decising pace. Rapid technological advances will require a forward-looking workforce that is ready to adapt. While much of the policy discussion was focused on the role of college, but we are talking about the K-12, which is the senior high school student in the public and the private school. And not all students attend college, and not all are ready to rigorous technology-driven education. Like, not all the students of the new junior high school will go in the college, but however, among the challenges, the advantages of the K-12 curriculum implementation in the private and the public school is the all the students who are not carried to attend and to go into college are have an opportunity to have a job if they finish the K-12 or the senior high
My
school.
concern is for my student because as a teacher, I did my best to give them all the necessary knowledge that they should have in the classroom, but it is still not enough due to the high demand of domestic and foreign companies. Before its implementation, I observed the issue and concern occurred not only the stockholders but also between parents, school, and government because the addition of the 2 years in high school increased households spent on education, which means the emergence of a lack of financial support for many parents who are unable to finish their children in school. School lack buildings and facilities to accommodate senior high school because of the slow approval of government funds that caused the delay of professional attainment of many students.
This curriculum focuses on big ideas and articulation of the 21st century skills framework, redefines the interplay among the languages in the Philippines, so we will emphasize the development and mastery of foundational skills and competencies. Among the revisions will be to introduce the number of learning areas in kindergarten to third grade from 7 areas to 5. These learning areas will focus on foundational skills and literacy and numeracy in the early grades, particularly among disadvantaged students. The fundamental literacy and numeracy are the skills involved in reading, speaking, writing, and interpreting different thoughts, and basic numeracy skills consist of comprehending fundamental arithmetical operations like additions, multiplication, and division that should be taught to student first and must be equipped by teachers at the very beginning. It also aims to improve English language proficiency within the context of multilingual nation by promoting 21st century skills to teachers as a medium of instruction.
Also, we need to assist and review the mother tongue-based multilingual education policy, guided by the basic principle that, among others, learners learn with thought in a language that they understand will continue to be implemented with the changes and advance of education, communication, and technology as one of the new sources of knowledge. We need to consider a lot in the change and reinvigoration of this curriculum to be effective in the eyes of parents and learners. The basis is the law and what is stated in the guidelines. Every graduate with the guidance and support of teachers will be equipped with information, media, and technology skills, learning and innovation skills, effective communication skills, and life and career skills, which will have to provide them with the necessary skills to develop professionalism for the many opportunities that await.
Also graduated under the K-12 curriculum in how it shaped my life as a student in the minds of challenges before becoming a full-time teacher. The current issues and I think the common concern of K-12 program until now is its value when we have a finish of chosen strand as a student. Our belief when we take K-12 program we can work to different job but there are almost qualification that's still accepting on the college level because we cannot reach the high standard of some companies and also because there is a job mismatch so we cannot be hired so probably K-12 is useless in the Philippines. There is so much more that the government need that assess and study with CAMDA receiving the K-12 curriculum to match necessary skill and knowledge of students when they are put in the work. In my opinion, adding subject to the kindergarten and senior high school is not what you need to improve basic education program because we came from there and we know the difficulty and amount of work but it's still not enough. But I think the government should also focus on the companies that continue increasing the standard but the wage are very low. that is the sense of K to 12 curriculum for that. Like the concept is good, but it is still has been implemented properly.
DepEd would strengthen its literacy and numeracy program and revitalize reading, science, and technology in math programs in various fields of education under the new K-12 program. We will monitor the implementation through different strategies by taking steps to accelerate the delivery of basic education facilities and services, taking good care of learners by promoting learner well-being, inclusive education, and positive learning environment, especially giving support to teachers to teach better. Because the number one goal of the department is to deliver a service that appropriate and aims to develop every Filipino learners who wants to develop as well.
So we discussed about the recommendation as a teachers to help the teachers face the challenges by the implementation of the K-12 curriculum. So I will give 5 recommendations and suggestions to help the teachers. So sir, this is the first, improve differentiated learning, meaning learning doesn't only take place in school. It is often achieved through different approaches and pathways. Students should be empowered to learn their own pace. The second one is the improved technology. We need to improve the modernization or the involvement of the student in technology, meaning scaling quality instruction, facilitating differentiated instructions, expanding opportunities for practice, increasing students' engagement through games and videos. In the online platforms, we need to have interaction to the technology. So third is the recognize the role of schools in non-academic areas, including social, emotional development, and child care. We need to consider also, by implementation of the K-12, the social, emotional, and development skill of the students. The fourth one is the focus on teaching students transferable skills, including creativity, problem solving, and analytical thinking. Not only the physical or the outside activity we need to engage by the student, we need to also the intelligence of the academic skills. So the last one is they provide more attention and resources to those who have the latest at home. And a tip in the last one is provide more attention and resources to those who have the less at home, as like bear by COVID-19. Limited financial, technological, and personal resources should be allowed or allocated to the student who need them most. And taken together, these 5 ideas will help equip students for a changing work environment that increasingly relies on technology. So these 5 recommendations and suggestions will help not only the student but also the teachers who are facing a challenges during the implementation of K-12 curriculum in the private and public school here in the Philippines. Taken together, these 5 ideas will help equip students for a changing work environment for the teachers and the students. And I hope that you will appreciate my recommendation and suggestions or adapt and apply to your institutions.
Thank you, Mr. Olia, to your excellent consideration to your institution that helped all teachers in the Philippines. And thank you also, Attorney Colliante, for your support in this session.